Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and you're about to listen to a hypnosis session all about preparation. And it's actually a deep sleep version of another one that you might have heard recently, which is all about the Mary Poppins bag of preparation. It's just that the client wanted a deep sleep version. They didn't want the awakening at the end. They wanted it to drift off into nice relaxing music so they could fall asleep to and then feel like they would be desiring to get more prepared the next day. So if you liked that one, or you like the idea of being more prepared, but you want to drift off to sleep, this is a deep sleep version so that you feel more prepared about preparing meals, preparing the right kind of food to eat, but also preparing for other things in your life. And it taps into this idea that preparation is giving a gift to your future self. So that element is all in here. It just ends with around about, I think, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour of relaxing music. And the ending gives you the option to kind of fall deeper into sleep if you're not completely in sleep at that particular point. If you like the kind of hypnosis I do, there will be lots of free things that you can get just by looking in the show notes, the description, free downloads, free courses, free suitability test. Check them out. And if you like the idea of working with me directly, there's also a free consultation call that you can schedule in that description. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. And if you are listening this to get to sleep, ideally that would be your bed. Make yourself comfortable and relax and just enjoy this session. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in that long, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, just allow your eyelids to relax and notice that with your eyes closed, you're able to focus more on the sound of my voice. Breathing in that relaxation and exhaling that tension. Allow each breath to take you deeper and deeper relaxed. And the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you feel. And the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you breathe. And I wonder if, as your body relaxes, just how much your imagination awakens. And I wonder if you could imagine what it would be like to be a child being read a story. I want you to think of an old childhood bedroom, a particular bed, and just imagine being on that bed and someone reading you a story about Mary Poppins. Just imagine that feeling of relaxation. Who doesn't like to be read a story? Hearing the sound, take them deeper into that world of their imagination. And just imagine drifting off to that place where when you hear a story, you turn it into a world within your imagination. And I want you to imagine seeing Mary Poppins with that combination of elegance, organization, fun, boundaries, but also preparation. Mary Poppins knows in advance what she will do before she does it. But I want you to get a sense that Mary Poppins also has an incredible and useful resource. She can open a bag, and whatever she needs is exactly what she will find in that bag. And I want you to imagine stepping into the story and feeling what it would feel like to be Mary Poppins. Imagine yourself as highly organized, intentional, and prepared. And I wonder what it would be like to have that bag and whatever you needed, it happened to be there in advance. I want you to get a sense that you could accomplish almost anything, because whatever you needed, you would have when you needed it. As you imagine, I want you to imagine this bag also contains meals. I want you to get a sense that if you wanted a delicious salad, all you would need to do is instantly open the bag, put your hand inside, and you would find a perfect salad already prepared in that bag. Or a healthy soup, or a healthy juice, or a healthy meal. And I want you to get a sense of just how easy it would be to eat healthily if all you had to do is reach into Mary Poppins' bag and take out a healthy meal. If it was that convenient, that accessible, isn't it the case that eating healthy would be easy? And consider yourself planting a seed of an idea deep in your subconscious mind as you think back to a time in your life when you were highly prepared. And maybe it was a time that you were prepared in work, doing the work to prepare and articulate all of those things that you were competent and capable in. I want you to get a sense that all of that preparation had a big payoff. And then I want you to think of a different time in your past where you were well prepared with food. Maybe you knew what you were going to eat before you even went to the supermarket, before you even prepared or cooked it, and certainly before you ate it. I want you to embrace the idea that preparation is the antidote to cravings and impulses. An impulse or a craving or a compulsion is thinking of something in the moment and then just eating or doing that thing. Preparation is setting an intention before you do the thing. And I want you to get a sense that it feels that preparation is just as magical as Mary Poppins' magic bag. That you could prepare in advance for things that you will want or need before you want them. And in doing so, at the point that you want or need it, just like that magic bag, it's already there. Maybe in the refrigerator, or maybe in the freezer, or maybe in the cupboard, or maybe somewhere else. Preparation enables you to give instant access to that future version of you. From this point forward, you will consider preparation an act of self-love and an act of kindness to your future self. And maybe you've heard of that phrase, paying it forward. Preparation is just paying it forward to that future version of you. Doing exercise today is giving the gift of strength to that future version of you. And eating well, or shopping well, or preparing food in advance is giving the gift of health and vitality and confidence to that future version of you. I want you to imagine you're still in Mary Poppins' home. And I want you to imagine somewhere in that home is a private cinema. And I want you to imagine you are now seeing the future version of you on that cinema screen. And you will hear suggestions that are giving inspiration and ideas to your unconscious mind that will help the future version of you. Preparation is just manipulating time. As you see yourself in the future, I want you to get a sense that every act of preparation is a gift that your present self gives to your future self. And the more you prepare, the more your future feels lighter, easier, and more enjoyable. And maybe when you imagine your future self thanking you, you get to feel proud to prepare in advance. Because preparation makes you feel good in advance and in the future. Preparation is like feeling good twice, and sometimes even more. Your subconscious mind will accept the idea that each small preparation today creates a chain reaction of ease and success tomorrow. And maybe you can see yourself on that screen shopping for healthy foods and seeing that version of you, that it feels like shopping for healthy foods is almost like choosing energy, clarity, and vitality in advance of feeling it. And when you set the intention for your meals, you feel grounded and in control before hunger or cravings ever speaks. You'll get the sense that cooking and preparing food in advance feels like laying the foundations of future health. And even you might experiment by labeling containers with the day and time or which meal you will eat it under. It's like giving supportive messages to your future self. Each organized container feels like a magical step towards discipline. And discipline is like a roundabout where the effort is needed to begin with, but gets easier and automatic over time, just like that roundabout spinning by itself. And preparation doesn't exclusively apply to food. Preparing for meetings feels like polishing a key that opens opportunities with confidence. Each moment of advanced planning helps that future version of you become sharper, calmer, and more persuasive. And projects can feel like a stage production. And when you set the stage in advance, it feels like a play that's been rehearsed to perfection. So much so that preparation at work creates freedom later, because the path ahead is already clear. But don't expect everything to be smooth and easy and exactly as you want it. Life will give you tests and challenges to test your preparation, to test your resilience. And every now and then you'll have a setback, but you will consider these temporary blips, like a bump in the road or a small traffic jam, not enough to deter you from making progress towards your destination. And the great thing about a setback is that every time you bounce back, your resilience grows even stronger, like a muscle trained by lifting heavy weights. A bad day does not undo your preparation. It simply makes your preparation even more valuable. The act of preparing for good days makes those challenging days shorter and easier to manage. But more importantly, preparation feels satisfying, like putting the final piece in a puzzle before it's even needed. And the more you prepare, the more you feel a sense of calm certainty that you are always ready. The more you prepare, the easier life gets, and the easier it is to make excellent choices. So see that future version of you on the screen getting healthier, happier, and more successful in work as a direct side effect of the preparation that you did in advance. And before long, preparation becomes your natural way of caring for yourself, creating a rhythm of success that continues to build. And I want you to see that future version of you duplicating, almost like there are two versions of you. And I want you to see a version of you that consistently prepares for 5 years, prepares your meetings, your work, your projects, your food, your shopping. And the other version never prepares, always reacts, follows cravings and impulses. And imagine seeing their journey until 5 years have passed. And allow your intuition to let you know which one will give you more of the life that you want. The version of you that prepares, or the version of you that responds, reacts, follows those impulses. And if your intuition, your subconscious mind knows that preparation increases the probability of gravitating towards the life that you desire, just let me know by nodding your head. And step into that version of you that doesn't have to prepare but wants to. That wants to help the future version of you in advance. Activate those feelings of desire to prepare and just think of 2 or 3 things that you could do today or tomorrow that would help the future version of you. And set the intention to do those things. And when you awaken, you will feel a craving to do the preparation. And every time you prepare, you will feel proud in advance. The dopamine will come from the preparation, not from any snacking or foods. Preparation will make you feel good. But imagine leaving Mary Poppins Cinema, and then imagine what it would feel like to leave Mary Poppins' house and float all the way back into your reality. You will awaken very soon when I count from 1 to 10, feeling a desire to prepare in advance, to help your future self, knowing the rewards will far outweigh any time and inconvenience in the preparation. And very soon I will count from 1 to 10. And if you're listening to this at a time where you want to immediately awaken and activate all of those wonderful motives to prepare, then as I count from 1 to 10, you will awaken. If, however, you are listening to this just before it's time to drift into a deep, rejuvenating sleep, then as I count from 1 to 10, you will allow yourself to drift even deeper, making the transition from hypnosis to sleep and awakening when it's time to awaken, with a compulsion to prepare and a desire to give that gift to your future self. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.